Okay, so this is a little weird. This is Dead Rising. I haven't made a video on this in quite a while, and I'll explain why after this cutscene.
There are so many. Where on earth could this lead?
I don't know, but considering how many of them keep pouring out of here, it must be connected to something. Isabella, look. Any other way out of here is guarded by the military.
One of my favorite Frank lines is actually coming up.
Out of here and put a stop to Carlito's plan. We've got to go in there. It's the only way. It's not like we're unarmed. We got your smelly perfume, don't we? I wouldn't be alive right now if your shot hadn't worked. The perfume's gonna work too. I know it.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, this is the ending of Dead Rising. The reason that I haven't posted a video in a while is because, I just haven't. The last couple videos in Dead Rising, I think like from 20 to 22, they were all filmed in one night consecutively, and it was really terrible for me. Like, it was fun, but I just like crashed at some point. And it was actually during the first part of the final boss. I just kept dying, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this some other night, I'm gonna edit the other videos, and I'm just gonna come back to this some other night. So I edited the videos, I put them all up, and I was going to be like, okay, I'm just going to film the final video, and then that's going to be great. Also, the controls here are really bad, because it's pretty much a survivor, like, escort mission. But anyway, I went back to go record the final video, and it turns out, for some reason, the game deleted all of my, save points, except for, like, the main one, where I'm still level 50 and stuff. So, it deleted everything. I couldn't start from where I left off, which is right before the final boss. And that's an issue, because I hate overtime mode, and the only way I would have done it is if I had my small chainsaws, because it makes everything so much easier. But, I didn't do that just now before I was recording this part here. Obviously, I had to go back through overtime mode, and it was really bad, as I thought, because I didn't have my small chainsaws. And it's not like overtime mode understands that you've beaten the game, and it takes your progress. What's up here? Oh, there's literally nothing up there. Anyway, it's not like it understands that you've beaten the game and that you have had certain accomplishments. Like, all the weapons that you obtain for beating certain bosses, like the really awesome katana that you beat for beating the cult leader, and Adam the Clown's small chainsaw, you don't get any of that. You don't get to keep that in overtime mode if you start it over. You would have to theoretically go play through the game again and then go beat overtime mode with your stuff, but I didn't feel like doing that. So I just kind of plowed through overtime mode just now and used the Special Force guns and stuff like that. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was still pretty bad. And yeah, this video will probably be a little longer just because I want to fit it in one video. And hopefully I won't have any failures, which would be a very, very good thing. But yeah, it's the end of Dead Rising. It is what it is. This has been like looming over my head for a while. I've been like, you know, I never really finished Dead Rising, and I said in Case West that that was going to be the final thing I ever did in Dead Rising until they come up with a new game. Then I was like, you know what, I never actually finished Dead Rising. So, that's just, you know, that's what this is. Just to get a sense of closure, because I do love this series so much. It's definitely one of my favorite series of video games, and I'm very disappointed that they didn't announce anything at E3 for, like, Dead Rising 3 or something. But I understand that Capcom was mostly focusing on, like, Resident Evil 6, which, I mean, to be honest, I'm more excited for Resident Evil 6 than a theoretical Dead Rising 3. because I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, as probably everybody knows by now. And yeah, now, obviously I didn't record any of these videos before my HD capture card, so this video is going to be a lot better looking than all the rest of them, especially if you watch it in 720. Like, I'm recording this right now, and this game looks really good still. Like, this is a 6-year-old game at this point. Probably more. But, yeah, it's crazy to think that this could technically be considered last generation already, and it's such a good game, and I don't know. I love it. Loves me some Dead Rising. And yeah, this part's pretty funny, because you gotta put Isabella on your back. But when it starts you in the game, you don't have her. And this is the save spot that I was talking about before, where I saved right before the final boss, and then my saves just disappeared. I don't know if it's like maybe once you turn the console off, it doesn't save, but I really, truly do not know.
Come on, follow me.
Isabella, get down here. Thank you. Get on my back. So yeah, I was talking over the cutscene, but what we're doing now is we're gonna go hit a lever to open up the gate to let the zombies through, the special forces, just so we can distract them, pretty much. Are you kidding me? I really have to put her down? Wow, that sounded like it took a lot out of Frank. But yeah, I don't know. There's a guy over there. I'm probably gonna wait till he dies. You know, if there's like no zombies around him, I'm gonna just go. Like, I don't care. Just please don't shoot at me. Don't touch me, zombies. Just get in the vehicle, please. And now we start the final part of Dead Rising. You can just tell by this area that it looks like, oh yeah, this is totally where a final boss takes place. Like, it's just this really big circular arena. Like, what is this used for? It looks like it could be a dam, but I don't know. But yeah, this is the first phase of the boss, and it's terrible. I hate this. This is the worst boss in the game. What you have to do is you have to shoot at any part of it that lights up. There's that dome there. Whenever that pops up, shoot it, because that is the targeting system for the cannon. If you don't shoot it in time, they will shoot you. Or he will shoot you, sorry. There's no they, it's just one person in there. But yeah, this is a terrible boss. Yeah. Although it could be much worse, like, each cannon fire could take like 2 blocks of health, when it only takes 1. But yeah, the thing that I think the worst part of this fight is that the controls are kind of, not good. Like, you have to, I'm not gonna say that they're not good, it's just that moving the reticule around takes too long. Like, it's too slow. Like, in some first-person games, you can adjust the sensitivity on the kind of reticule so that you can adjust it to however you want. Like, if you want it to be more floaty, or if you want it to be kind of more, I want to say static or stoic. No, stoic isn't a thing. It is a thing, but it's not what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this is just, it's kind of annoying. Sometimes he'll go around a corner when he's trying to shoot you, or he'll get in front of a pillar like you just saw, so you don't really need to worry about shooting it. I'm usually good at timing whenever he goes around a corner. But, yeah. Just, I don't like this boss. I just don't. That's the only thing you should take from this. And he'll send those Special Force little toy helicopter things at you. Those are pretty annoying. And then he'll have another attack pretty soon. That's even more annoying. And it's the thing that I can't dodge. Like, I cannot avoid this attack. Here they are. They're missiles. They sort of lock onto you, but they can also be hit by corners as well, just like the tank missile. Or the cannon, sorry. The tank missile. Yeah, the helicopters don't do as much damage. I definitely would recommend, if there are missiles in play, definitely take them out first. Because he'll do this thing where he will send out the helicopters and he'll shoot missiles at you. But yeah, definitely focus on the missiles. The last one was really close. Really, what the missiles and toy helicopters do is just, it's a distraction. So that, you know, you're not shooting at him as much. But yeah, this is going much better than it was going last time. I don't mean last time like I already died once at this, but last time I recorded this like a couple months ago. I fought him about 3 times before I gave up last time. This time I think I actually might get him in the first try. Unless of course I can't shoot these guys. Oh really, 2 in a row! 2 in a row, wowee. What a douchebag. Man, there's really some distance between us right now. It's like, he's on the other side of the room, if you can call this a room. And we're just like, we could escape. I don't know what's stopping us from escaping other than the gate that he closed. Oh, seriously, can I not shoot any of them? And I think technically we're actually playing as Isabella right now. Because in the cutscene, it was established that Frank was driving and Isabella was on the turret. So I guess you could say this is the only time in the game you don't play as Frank and you play as Isabella. So that's kind of weird. I would love to see Isabella as a playable character, maybe in Dead Rising 3, kind of like Resident Evil style, where they switch it to different characters. And doesn't look like he has much more. Wowee, I got it on my first try. Not bad. Yeah, see, Isabella's in the turret. Frank was driving. Also, there's another really great Frank line coming up.
These automated machines are no use at all on the battlefield. Switch to manual control.
Come on, Isabella, turn around and shoot him. What are you doing? Wow. Isabella, you let that happen. If it was Frank, that would never have happened. But then again, you couldn't let Isabella drive, because women drivers are the worst, am I right? Here we go, here comes a really funny line. Funny Frank moment. I'm not going to say it's a line, but it's the whole thing in general.
Well, what have we here?
This is great. Oh, shit.
Where were you hiding when my men mopped up the mall?
I think I've mentioned this before, but I really love T.J. Rotolo as Frank. Pretty great.
On a mission in which the number of targets is unclear, it's difficult to ensure absolute thoroughness. Huh. You have imagination. That's what drives you in your quest to run. Your quest to hide. As prey, you and your kind are much more stubborn than the zombies.
How much do you know about the zombies?
I commanded the Santa Cabeza cleanup operation. If we had fulfilled our mission then, we wouldn't be needed here now to take care of this incident.
That's all it was to you, huh? A mission. What about those innocent people who had to pay for sins committed by our government
Our
and its
mistakes
inhuman
have
research?
not begun with this operation. Humanity has proven itself to be quite adept at making mistakes. Ha! Hell, it's the only thing we truly excel at.
Okay, now this thing that he's about to do, I'm not sure why he does it. Like, I don't know what he's doing here. Hold on, wait. I'll wait for it to happen, then I'll complain some more. Here, it's this right here. So he turns the tank away from Frank and aims it at a group of zombies, but then he's like, wait a minute, what are these zombies doing here? Also, yes, that is indeed the greatest moment in the history of all video games ever. Frank West is such a badass. But anyway, here is the final boss of Dead Rising. They take away all your weapons, they take away everything, no healing items. There's no healing items, there's no items you can pick up to use. You pretty much just gotta use your skills. So if you're not a good level when this fight starts, this sucks. And even when you're level 50, it still sucks because Brock sucks. There's a cheap way to finish this fight really quickly, but I'm not going to do it, at least not at first. But, Brock is a serious jackass. And I'm going to use some other skill moves on him before I use the one that really is cheap. Just because I want to show a more normal way of finishing him. But, Brock can really combo you, I'd say. He's definitely one of the most annoying, bosses in the... No, he is the most annoying boss in the game. Also, this is annoying. The thing about Brock that's annoying is that he blocks most of your attacks. And he, just keeps getting, he just keeps hitting you, pretty much. He's really unrelentless. And is this actually doing anything? I can't tell. Sometimes you can judge if you're doing any damage just by how the health bar is in relation to some of the letters in the person's name. Like the K, it's sort of going a little bit past the K, but I don't know. See, this is what's annoying about Brock. I don't know how he even got me that far. Is that even physically possible? I don't know. The zombies aren't really that much of a worry here. Sure, if they grab you, they're going to be annoying, but, you know, whatever. Alright, if he keeps damaging me like this, I'm going to just start using the really cheap attack. Okay, can you let me get up? I guess not. Can I get up there with Isabella? Nope, doesn't look like it. But this is very similar to the fight at the end of Dead Rising 2 with TK. Only the TK fight is so much better than this. But yeah, the two attacks that I like using the most is the roundhouse kick, and it's the spin attack where Frank just kind of spins his arms around. That's the one attack that really is cheap in this fight because he doesn't really dodge it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna start using that around now-ish if I can remember how to. There we go. But yeah, it's really good. It's really good. That's just what my commentary is boiling down to. Also, another thing that makes this fight kind of annoying is the fact that there's a lot of slowdown, because there's a lot of zombies in one place. So that can make the game slow down quite considerably. And it can just kind of mess your controlling up. So, you know, there's that. Also, the tackle isn't that bad of a move to use against him. I don't think I've ever actually knocked Brock off of the tank. I think it's possible. I don't know about that, though. Like, don't quote me on that, but I think it's possible to knock him off. Alright, now I'm just going to keep using this, because it's the most effective thing in my opinion. But yeah, this is just a cheap boss, because I'm not great at using the skill moves in this game. And there we go. That is the end of Dead Rising. That is one scary looking character model. All I have to say on the matter. And yeah, that is probably the most depressing ending in any video game. But here now we have a phenomenal credit sequence. I love this credit sequence to death. Like, it's a great song. It really is. I really love this song. It's called Justified. And yeah, it's just, I love the background of it. Because it's a bunch of zombies and they're marching towards you. Just, it's a great song. Just, I really love the credits. But yeah, all these people in the cast deserve credit, you know. T.G. Rotolo, Kim May Guest, the people who played Brad and Jesse, and all those awesome guys. But yeah, that's Dead Rising. You know, not much to say other than I really love the game. I do still think that the second game is a little bit better, just because it controls better, and it doesn't have many frustrating parts to it. It's still a great game. I still play this game a lot, you know, even though it's a 6-year-old game. Just goes to show that I've always said this, and I always will, is that Capcom can make just truly timeless games, in my opinion. Not only just by the way they look, but by just the way that they're just made. I love going back and playing Capcom games. I don't do that with literally any other company. Like, other companies, I'll just have like 1 or 2 games that I like from them. Like Konami, there's just like, what, Metal Gear Solid and Silent Hill. But Capcom, I can list like 30 different franchises that I just love to play. Yeah, just, I want to keep talking, but at the same time I don't, because I love this song. So I guess I'm going to just end it here by saying that I really love this game, and that I'm glad I finally got to finish my Let's Play of it, and that more Force Unleashed will be coming in like a day or so. So, ta-ta for now.